Hi, everyone. I thought I would talk about the very few times that I've been on stage. And uh, sometimes it went well and sometimes it didn't. The very first time was grade 8 that I was on stage and we were doing this play. And it wasn't even, there was really no script or anything. It was just us being stupid. But there was one guy, one of the actors, was very talented actually. And he could do a really great impersonation of All in the Family's Archie Bunker, if any of you remember him. And that's what we kind of based the whole stupid play on. There's no, we didn't know what we were doing. So we're up there on stage, grade 7s and 8s watching us, and we just bombed. I don't even know if I said anything. And then another time when I was in this advertising course in about 2004, 2005, no, it'd be 2006, a 2-year advertising course. And there was one time we had to do this. I had to work with another person on a collaboration, and it was kind of like a little play in front of the class. And I was one of these characters that you'll see later on, Alfredo Di Mento. And I even brought my video camera and I recorded it because I thought it would just go over. So great. And we died. I think I got one laugh near the end. Something was funny enough that they laughed. But other than that, it was just crickets. So I never even, I think when I got home, I just deleted the footage. So thankfully it's not around. But I mean, the way I look at it, even a professional can bomb. Lots of stand-up comedians, I'm sure, have lots of great stand-up comedians have bombed. Not that I'm saying I'm a great stand-up comedian, I'm not. But, you just live and learn. And I've talked before about doing this play about 9 years ago, and having to memorize all the lines, and I didn't realize I had so many lines, but it went really well. Like standing ovation at the end. It was just a small local theater, and got lots of compliments. So it boosted my confidence for when I was going through a bad period in my life, and I really did enjoy it. And I was really surprised to actually remember the lines most of the time. But even though, sometimes I would forget some lines, the other actors who had done other plays, they screwed up sometimes too. So I didn't feel that bad. And what else? I think that's about it. And, growing up in school, grade 4, 5, 6, I was kind of known as the class clown, but I was still, I was shy and quiet. But once in a while, I'd say something funny and the whole class would laugh. And so I was kind of known as the class clown. And then when I got to high school, it just totally changed, and I grew really quiet and awkward, and I was not the class clown. But people were probably laughing at me. So what I'm going to show you here is, first of all, this is Netwits. It was a humor writers convention in Austin, Texas. And it was my first live performance, solo by myself. And I had had a few rum and cokes because, I was kind of, I wouldn't say I was nervous, but I didn't know how it was going to go down. I'd written this little poem, I think, and there was a guitarist and a bassist that sang along, and I did Yellow Submarine and everything. So I'll just skip through some of this, and I try not to bore you. But it went over well. But maybe that's because everybody was drinking.
Weird it's going to be. And now I'm going to introduce Larry Grace. And really take it to the cutting edge. I have no idea. Let's have a big hand for Larry Graves.
I have been writing humor for the past 7 years, and boy, my arm is tired. That was the night before in the hotel room. Maybe somebody else has used that line, but I thought it was funny. But you never know, like I said, but it got a laugh. There are rumors that I have been drinking, but they are totally false. Yeah, then it shows the rum and cokes I've had. And for added excitement, I will now strip down to my boxer shorts. When all else fails, strip down to your boxer shorts. Oh, the life I lead, you would not believe. The women surrounding my well-sculptured body, things they say and do, always so naughty. Oh, the life I lead, you would not believe. And so the bassist and the guitarist, they didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know what I was gonna do. The women always wearing next to nothing. That's why they call me the Canadian Studmuffin. Away of a yellow submarine. Everybody! We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. We all live in... And the guy sitting in front of me there, he was an actual stand-up comedian. I forget his name. And he had a girlfriend at the time there. And I remember afterwards, I went to the bar afterwards for a little bit. I was done drinking though. And she was kind of like making me feel so good, saying, "Oh, you were so funny." Like, she's dating the stand-up comedian. She's telling me how well I had done. So that made me feel good. Yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Thank you very much.
I think we should give Graves another chance. Yeah.
And by then I was drinking a bit more.
He's gonna need some coaxing though.
It worked the first time.
And now for Yoko Ono's greatest hits. Oh no!
There's a lady who knows all the tears and... Last song of the night, Stairway to Heaven. I didn't know I did know the words to begin with, and then when you're drinking, you definitely don't know the words. She's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. And as we wind on down the road, there So you have to be brave and you have to be kind of stupid. So yeah, that was, a fun time. And, I wasn't drinking and driving or anything. I went straight back to the hotel room and collapsed. So for this one, I think I've told this story before, but I was at a call-in center, did 6 weeks of training, which went well. And then when you actually had to go on the floor, it was so stressful, and I wasn't trained. I don't think I was trained properly. And I think everybody in the class ended up quitting except for maybe one person. But anyway, the teacher was familiar with my Canadian Studmuffin channel and enjoyed my comedy videos. And so I thought I would do this video, for our graduation. And so with these different stupid characters. And I had no idea, I was just, I guess, just brave, and foolish, but not knowing how it would go. But so we played this film, and there's a couple things in the video that are about classmates, right? So nobody else is going to get the jokes, I guess. But it went over really well. Like, I was at the front of the class, and to hear to actually hear the laughter after all these years of, just reading comments, to actually hear it in person, it made me feel really, really good. And then the teacher of the program decided to bring in management to watch the film. And I seriously was worried that I was going to get fired because, not everybody has a crazy sense of humor. But he enjoyed it. He was laughing, and he turned to me at one point and said, "What are you doing working here?" So, yeah. I haven't watched this because it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to show it for you guys. Maybe there's one or two funny things in it. I don't know. So here we go. Hi, this is Larry Graves, a.k.a. Canadian Studmuffin, a.k.a. Luscious, a.k.a. Egghead. And I am with one of my cats, Jinx. And there will be a test later on. And it's just one question, though. Who's cuter? Look at Jinx. Anyway, you're about to see some of the people you will be working with when you are on the floor. So I'll shut up now, and here we go. Yeah, but I better get paid this time. Hello, my name is Gus, and I am one of the senior managers for the wireless thing. And so if you have any problems, you will report to me and I will try and help you out. I used to be a cleaner of the washrooms, but luckily I was promoted to a manager, and it is a far less crappy job, believe me for sure. Anyway, I hope you have lots of fun working, because I know I do, because I really don't do nothing except walk around and listen to my MP3 player. So one of the managers was watching this, right? And, yeah. Your friend Gus. I can't wait to see you all working, answering those phones and raising your hands. Excuse me. Hi guys, this is Phil McCracken, and I have been working, and now I am working for the department, and I just want to say that it is a fab job, and I really like it a lot, and I like talking to people on the phone, although sometimes you are going to get some very weird people on the phone, and you have to learn how to handle them, because when they're talking weird to you,
you have to know how to respond to them and not make it look like you know that they are weird even though they are weird.
Now remember, I know there's dead silence now, but there was laughter in the class. Believe me, I'm not lying.
But the best thing are the fries in the cafeteria, and the pay is quite fab, although I do not like
He's a weird character.
Hello, my name is Phil. Can I have your last name and your first name, please? Hello.
So this was the character I was telling you about earlier, that at the advertising class, it just bombed. But here, like, the people really laughed. And actually on YouTube, Molly loves this, my girlfriend Molly loves this character, and Alfredo Dimento does have his fans.
Oh, you sexy, sexy woman watching. My name's Alfredo Dimento, and I will be roaming while you are working the phones. And I just want to say that I will help you in any way possible, if you know what I mean. And I actually used to date one of the women in the class, no? Her name was Connie. And believe me, I used to make her hum.
Yeah, her name was Connie Hum.
Although after the second date I had to break up with her because her constant snorting drove me up a wall. So I'll see you out on the floor, you sexy, sexy woman. And Bob too, no?
I'm not a fairy.
Just remember that cross-eyed albinos are people too.
Forgot about this one.
Hello, my name is Gus again, and I forgot to tell you that when I used to work on the phones, I almost got fired because a customer called in and they said that their phone bill was over $3,000, and I said to the guy, that really sucks goat balls. And so I was almost fired on the spot. So don't say that anything sucks goat balls. And also, my uncle, who used to be my aunt, used to work, but he went to the bathroom and he was in the bathroom for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. And it is because he had been to Taco Bell earlier in the day, and so he really had the runs badly, but I shouldn't tell you that because it is really, really gross. You should see the pictures. Your friend Gus.
Oh boy.
Hi everybody, this is Lorena, and I have been working on the floor for a couple of years, and I just have to say that one of the great things about working is the commissions that you get. In fact, I make $100 per week at the commissions thing, and that's $400 per month. And by the end of next year, I will have enough money to pay for the little operation that I need. And then everything will be pretty...
Nice legs.
Excuse me, I had an itch. Then everything will be pretty normal. So, thank you.
I guess it was funny. Whoa.
If I can just be serious for a minute, I know that a lot of you are nervous about going out on the floor, and I am too. And all you have to do is just try your best and remember there's always help out there. You know, there's Gus, there's Alfredo, my bra strip is, excuse me. So there's help out there. Oh, God, I would hate to be a woman. Pulling up these straps all the time. Showing too much? Just remember, don't show your cleavage.
That's it. You know, watching that for the first time in years, you know, for me, I guess a little bit of it was funny. Some of it was stupid and some of it was not funny. But yeah, you know, you just take chances in life. And I did. And like I said, my classmates really enjoyed it at the time. So it was fun to look back on it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.